So, Happy New Year. I just want to start the new year by making vlogs of every day, how the day is going, and talk about how I feel about life and just how I'm feeling. Um, Definitely been thinking um, about changing some things up for the new year. In general, I want to change like my health, my diet, um, just sort of getting over like a really bad uh, depression slash low mood slash PTSD slash a whole bunch of stuff. And I've got like um, I've got like a lot that could be changed in the new year that would be good to change. And that would just be like a lot of different things actually. Like off the top of my head, budgeting, my health, so going to the gym, eating better, um, uh, less phone use, less computer use, um, just more reading and um, more time for, I guess, other things than just, you know, um, what I've been doing, because what I've been doing, I don't know, it's been working, but I just kind of feel the need to change a bit. And also, I've got my Adderall coming soon, my ADHD medication coming soon. And that'll be really good to get finally. So I think it'd be really nice to just make some changes. Um, but also, like, I don't know, I kind of definitely like, I don't know, just talking I think is really nice. Like, cause like I've been, I don't know, wanting to talk a lot to other people and like always kind of like looking for people to talk to in the past years. So it's kind of nice to just talk a bit um, about what I want to talk about in general and like let my thoughts express themselves, I guess, even if they may not make much sense, or be like super refined, I guess, but just like have that ability to just say what I want to say. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I've been listening to like some philosophy lectures lately and not really listening like super, not like listening super intensely or anything, but listening to them kind of casually, like while I um, play video games and stuff. So I really find the ideas interesting though. So definitely want to explore those more. Like I never really understood the core ideas of some of these bigger or famous philosophers. Like some of them I do, but like Hegel and more of what Nietzsche is saying, but especially Hegel. Like I kind of like never really knew what he was talking about until recently. I kind of listened to that lecture and it kind of helped me know. Hegel was basically saying, well, he's probably saying a lot more than what I really picked up, but what I picked up was that he was saying that we're always kind of like at the end of time, or not at the end of time, but we're always thinking we're at the end of time. And it's kind of like Hegel's been saying, like, um, he kind of like thought like everyone thinks that they're at the end of history or whatever, and we're always turning a corner, but it's kind of like always that way. Like, even today, people are like, oh, things are going to be different or whatever. And we're like, but he's saying, like, you can only really evaluate accurately, you can only really accurately tell what's going on in hindsight. So, like, looking back, you can, like, point out, um, you can, like, accurately assess the situation and be like, oh, so I see what was going to happen. And that's just like when you look back on something and like you can point out um, why things are going to go a certain way. Um, but you can't really do that like in the present so much. And I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, history already is revealed when you're looking back on it, but like in the present, you can't really like look forward so easily. So it makes sense, but it kind of like he was saying like people just kind of like think they're always at the when they're evaluating history, they always feel like it all leads up to now, and like and I don't know. You just said that it always feels like you're gonna turn a corner, or like something will be different, but it's like we've been thinking that for like 150 years since Hegel, like, or longer. I don't even know when he died, but or when he said that, but it's been a long time. So that kind of like idea has been around. Things are gonna change and whatever, but I don't know. I thought it was really interesting, and maybe like making these like video things once a day, just expressing my thoughts. I can like maybe look back at these and be like, oh, uh, you know, uh, I can really see why I ended up where I am. Um, like looking back on it now, and yeah, it'd be cool to see these one day. Um, it's fun to think about for sure. Um, yeah, right now I'm kind of in like we're kind of like in the COVID um, storm or whatever, the the middle of it or like the end of it or like I don't even know where we're at. It's maybe still the beginning, but yeah, it's like New Year's 2022, so it's like January 1st. And yeah, just chilling in my room. I can hear the people partying outside, like yelling Happy New Year and stuff. And like, yeah, cool. It's New Year's. But I'm just chilling in here. Yeah, just relaxing. And I got some overdue homework that I need to finish up tomorrow and in the next couple days too, so I can get that in and then I can really relax. And then for January, no, I kind of feel like I can just um, relax a bit after I'm done my homework and go rock climbing with my buddy Zach on Monday, which I don't know what day is it today. It's Saturday, January 1st, so Sunday the 2nd, Monday the 3rd. Okay, so if like I use my time correctly, I should be able to like be fine. But then yeah, I'm just kind of waiting till the end of the month, till January 28th, when um, I go see my new doctor and give him the ADHD assessment papers from the psychologist I saw, because they wrote me that paper that says they recommend that I go on stimulant medication, and I'm just hoping that they give me some good stimulant medication that works for me, because that would really be helpful in um, dealing with my school and focus issues because I've been having a lot of problems with that. And yeah, I guess like other things for the new year. I don't know. This year, definitely I have to get a job and do more volunteer work, but um, that's to and start studying. Oh, so that's another reason I need the stimulant medication is so I can study for the GRE in psychology and write that and get a good grade on that. And then I'm just doing other things like the volunteer and work experience to bolster my resume, my application in psychology, so that I can apply to psychology graduate programs and hopefully get into a good one that I'm interested in, so I can get a master's in some field in psychology, um, and do work there. I'd be okay with research. I'd be okay with um, therapy practice. I don't know if I'd be super good at it, but I kind of have a feeling I would be. Um, it does worry me a little bit, scare me a little bit, but I'm also kind of excited. And I just generally think I have that kind of like mm, helpful nature to me, even though I get a bit frustrated when I'm not able to help immediately. I'm starting to be like more able to just relax and like help people slower, even though it kind of is frustrating sometimes when you want to help someone and it doesn't happen right away. But also, I think like when you're learning that stuff, they teach you all that like to like the process, and once you know the process more, like I kind of have an idea, of course, but once you know the process more, you can kind of like relax a bit more. I know helping people is not immediate or anything, but yeah, so feeling better about that, and obviously still nervous that I won't get into someplace, but I'm, retaining hope that I will. And also, I think like I want to like clean up my diet for sure and go back on um sort of like a modified high protein diet. Like I was using Thor's meal plan. Um, that was helpful, and it was a bit intense, so I could definitely modify it for sure. And then just returning to the gym, to the yoga studio, doing these kind of like healthy things, and also running at the treadmill in the mornings is really nice too. I really enjoy that actually at the university gym. There's like big windows to get a lot of light in the morning, which I know is really helpful for me because it wakes me up and it helps me get the light that I need in the morning so that my body is kind of like set for the day and I can fall asleep better at night. And that's another thing. My sleep has kind of been improving, you know, fairly well. Like it's after a little after midnight, and like yeah, I'm tired. Like I can probably fall asleep around like 1:30. Whereas I remember not that long ago, I was like having really bad sleep issues where I would be up just almost all night, and like yeah, it was crazy. I was staying up almost all night, like till 3, 4, 5, sometimes like 6, 7 a.m. And then sleeping like till 2, 3 p.m. the next day, and like waking up and like, ugh, it's like I didn't even know like internally what time it was. Like I had no feeling of what morning or night was. I just kind of was like all over the place. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that my sleep has been improving. It's actually really nice to be able to go to sleep, still late, but still at like a fairly normal hour, and actually be able to wake up in the morning and not feel like terrible. So that's nice. And I've been juicing again, like like not steroids, but I mean like green juice, like making my vegetable juice. So I made that, and that was really good. It really like revitalized me a bit, gave me some energy and some um like I don't know, gave me some life back, and like my joints don't hurt as much, and my I don't know, I really like the juice. So yeah, I'll do that for the new year. What else? Oh, I want to fix my budget and like spend less. And I guess my last big purchase of the year for last year was I actually bought like a $300 pair of wireless earbuds, which I am excited about actually. Like I feel like those are gonna be really nice to have, and I'm super lucky to be able to buy them and own that and like afford that, but I can't really afford it. So yeah, most of my like savings are non-existent, and like I have purchased some things I probably shouldn't have bought in the last years, few years, like a motorcycle. So yeah, the motorcycle, I don't know. I gotta probably sell that in the next year, but I do want to ride it a little bit more. Like, I don't know, it's kind of fun to ride that. Motorcycle is really fun. Um, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I want to fix up my budget, like spend less. Um, Basically, like what I envision is more like routine and more like stability in what I do, and like less, definitely like less phone use, less computer use, but like more like good habits, I guess. Like I don't know, I try not to be too vague about these things, but like like what I mean is like spending less, eating better, going to the gym more, and I think like the studying thing will improve so much, and like just everything will improve so much when I get some type of stimulant medication for the ADHD. Um, I when I notice when I take like Adderall, I feel like a lot better and a lot more able to do what I feel is like priorities, and like not just like laze around and mope around and like constantly put things off, and like not even be present in my brain, like my brain is able to like just return to normal priorities and like things that I know that I want to do when I just am able to do them. Whereas when I don't have Adderall, it's like, or when I'm not on the ADHD medication, not just Adderall, but like I've tried other stuff, and some of the other stuff works, like Concerta. But when I don't have the medication, I'm like kind of like, yeah, I'm definitely like, I always feel like it's like motivation, but laziness, and it definitely doesn't feel good. Like just kind of end up feeling guilty, or like sort of like bad at the end of the day when I didn't do any of the things I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm just excited for that, and like I don't know, it'd be nice to just sort of return to the life that I sort of had a few years, five more, maybe 5 or more years ago, where I remember I was like really doing good on certain things, like going to the gym and practicing yoga and stuff, but um yeah, with some certain changes, like continue going to therapy or attending it online with the BetterHelp guy, and feeling better about everything, like myself, and um, developing like a better relationship to myself, and um, integrating the parts of my brain, like the circuits that have maybe been a bit cut off when I was at certain points in my life, like with the PTSD stuff, the CPTSD, the complex form of PTSD, where I don't know, I just kind of like ended up disconnecting some parts of my brain, and going through this therapy stuff, it kind of helps to reconnect and let out some of those emotions and those feelings that have been sort of, I don't know, um, trapped inside, so that I can not be in this sort of like constant state of the fight or flight, or even the freeze parts of, or um, nervous system responses, so that I can return to just like relaxed and um, not like always feel like I'm being watched or evaluated, or doing something wrong, or about to do something wrong, or like I can't say what I want to say, or like I look funny, or like these are all thoughts that are sort of like have always just sort of been playing on a loop in the back of my head for almost like a long, really long time. And um, yeah, doing the therapy has really been helping a lot with not feeling that way, and sort of relaxing my body as I am thinking and speaking, so that I don't feel like I'm about to do something wrong when I open my mouth, and have to like think about whatever I'm about to do or whatever I'm about to say before I say it, and then have things go a certain way and get a certain reaction from people in order to like feel not even good, but like safe. Oh, it's just too much um, for my mind and my brain and my body even too, to have that constant like locked up feeling like I need to like, I don't know, have things like planned out almost. But yeah, I'm doing better with that now, slightly better. I still want to stay humble, and mm, stay like um uh I don't know, like grounded or something, and not feel like I'm like some kick ass, like amazing changed perfect person, because I'm not, I'm still just struggling through it and figuring it out, and just going to continue going to therapy and work on my New Year's resolutions for the new year. And yeah, it'll be nice to do that and keep making these kind of videos, even though they might be kind of boring or rambly, or um, not perfect. Like I always want things to be perfect and exciting, like I see in other vlogs, or well, I don't really watch vlogs like this, but in other like videos on YouTube, where it's just a lot of like interesting stuff all the time, or like has some sort of um like entertainment value. This might not be that entertaining, but it's good because I'm just speaking my mind, I guess. Um, yeah, so I'll probably try and make more of these. Hopefully, I can make one each day. I don't know, I'm kind of ADHD, so I end up just getting inspired and feeling like I want to do something, but always like dropping it and like never sticking to stuff. So, yeah, if I could just sort of like make this a nice habit and just have this as something I want to do at at whatever point, then I can do it. Sort of like how um, whenever I'm bored, normally I'll just pick up my phone and go through the same 5 different apps constantly: YouTube, Snapchat, um, Talk Life. I think that's it. And yes, instead of that, I could pick up my phone and start talking about whatever it is that I want to talk about. And yeah, okay. Peace out.